Hero,
Gotcha.
Hero One. I'm also talking here for Wrestling for Life. Since the end of the year is done here, and stuff, and they like about 2 days left of 2018, I thought I would do a list of what I think is the top 10 best WWE wrestlers of the year. And this ain't no Pacific order. This is just me thinking who's the best. So no Pacific order from like 1 to 10 on. It's just me saying who's all the best. So here, so let's get started here. First, Shayna Baszler. I'm not too big on Shayna Baszler, honestly, to tell you the truth, but I can't deny that she's had a good year. She's been the women's champion majority of the year, beating Ember Moon before WrestleMania to win the title, and then she went on to have it for a good while. And then she lost it to Kairi Sane, but then regained it at Evolution, but with some help and beat her at the last Takeover. But yeah, she's a good wrestler. I'm not too big on her, but she can't deny she's had a good year. She made history, becoming the first ever two-time NXT Women's Champion. Shazam Baszler, I have a feeling you're going to get called up to the main roster in 2019. So kudos to you. You had a good year. Even though I'm not too big on you, I'm going to give you credit and all that stuff. So hope 2019 is good for you. 19, the Undisputed Era. Probably the most dominant group in NXT history. The Undisputed Era, which consists of Adam Cole, Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly, and Roderick Strong, the latest member that joined a few months back. I've been dominating NXT this year. Once almost had all the belts except for the world title and stuff, but as right now, they just have the tag belts right now, which was held by Roderick Strong and Kyle O'Reilly and stuff. And then Bobby Fisher returned recently for the NXT TakeOver War Games and stuff, and they took on the War Raiders, Pete Dunne and Ricochet. Really good match, by the way. If none of you have seen that, watch it. So yeah, the Undisputed Era has been pretty good. I think 2019 could be the year to get called up, but if they stay in NXT, cool and stuff, and they continue dominating in the NXT roster and all that. So Undisputed Era, great year for you guys. I hope 2019 is just as good. Velveteen Dream. This guy has improved a lot in 2018. Like, he has had such good matches with the likes of Aleister Black, Ricochet, and then recently with Tommaso Ciampa. I really thought for a minute he was going to win the NXT title from Tommaso Ciampa at the last Takeover. Sadly, he didn't, but it was a really, really good match. I really thought he had him for a second there. But no, he won, he lost and stuff. I think 2019 could be a good year. Maybe he could finally win some gold and stuff, the North American Order World title. So Velveteen Dream, I wasn't big on you at first, but now you've grown on me. You're a pretty good wrestler. You're only 22 years old, and dang, you're pretty good for someone that's only 22. But you've got so many years left in you, so good luck in 2019. Braun Strowman, this guy has dominated this year. And those times, won the tag team titles with the 10-year-old at WrestleMania with Nicholas. That was a big shock and stuff. When the tag team titles, it was a great moment. A lot of fans hated it afterwards, but I personally thought it was a cool moment. Not every day a 10-year-old kid wins an actual title in WWE, but now Nicholas and has the record of being the youngest tag team champion in history. Anyway, so then Braun went on to win the world. Yeah, with the Money in the Bank briefcase, at the Money in the Bank. Even though he failed to cash it in, he still did win in a pretty good match. Then he made history in the 50-man War Rumble by eliminating 13 guys and dominating. Everybody really tried to double team him to get rid of him, but it did not work. So they ended up winning that and stuff, and he injured it. He sadly his year ended not too great with the injury, but I think 2019 would be a good year for him. I think he'll strongly feel that he'll finally beat Brock Lesnar and win the Universal Championship. So Braun, I think 2019 will be a good year for you. Tommaso Ciampa, arguably probably the best heel in the company. Tommaso Ciampa, the current NXT champion, has dominated this year. So many good matches with Johnny Gargano, and then winning the title from Aleister Black because Aleister Black got injured, but he's been a pretty good heel champion and stuff. So I absolutely think 2019 will be a good year for him because he's rumored to be taking on Aleister Black at Takeover Phoenix, which I think that's confirmed, but I don't know for sure. So yeah, so Tommaso, you're a good heel, dude. Continue up the good work, and I think you'll be good once you get to the main roster. So even though I wasn't too big on you, and you kind of made me want to hate your guts, but I can't deny you had a good year. Next up, he's familiar with this guy, Johnny Gargano. Johnny Gargano's had a pretty good year as well. Amazing matches with Tommaso Ciampa. Some matches, older matches, were so good. Johnny Gargano, you have had a great year too. And in your recent /face heel persona, whatever, when you revealed that you attacked Aleister Black, and in your match with Aleister Black in the last Takeover was pretty good. So Johnny Gargano, continue pretty good in 2019. Maybe you can finally win some singles gold next year and all that stuff. And this has been a good year for you. So he said recently, just for quick, that he thinks NXT is the best product right now. So he's probably gonna stand there as long as he can. Here. Number 4, the man, the architect, Seth Rollins. Seth has had a really good year. He won that huge gauntlet, pitting both John Cena and Roman Reigns in the same night, clean. Not many people, like I said, they've done that. Spent nearly an hour and a half in that gauntlet match, winning the Intercontinental title at WrestleMania, defeating The Miz and Finn Balor in a really good match. Held the belt for majority of the year, Then had a really good match with Dolph at SummerSlam. We're getting the belt after losing it to Dolph on a random episode of Raw like a month, 2 months prior. And then winning the tag team titles with Dean, and then Dean turning heel on him. Before that, with the big Shield reunion, so then his stuff. So there's rumor that Seth will take on Brock for the Universal title unless they change their plans for WrestleMania. So Seth, 2018 was really, really, really good for you. So I hope 2019 is just as good. Number 3, the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, the longest reigning champion of this year. AJ Styles, who held the belt 371 days, had some pretty good matches. Most people hated his feud with Shinsuke for some reason, but I personally had nothing problem with it. I thought the feud was good. And then the series of matches with Samoa Joe. So AJ made history, became the 8th longest reigning WWE champion ever when he reached 371 days and stuff. I was kind of surprised when Dana Bryan beat him at that one SmackDown. So I thought at this point they were just going to have him beat CM Punk's record, but I guess not. It was reported that he wanted Dana to beat him and all that. So yeah, AJ, you had a great year, and I know you're in contract negotiations right now, but hopefully you renew the contract and you'll stay with us a few more years and stuff. Especially, I think you're starting to feud with Mr. McMahon since he slapped you and you punched him to the ground. So that's gonna be interesting to see how that plays out. Number 2, Ronda Rousey. Probably one of the best rookie years of all time. Some say it's the best rookie year since Kurt Angle's rookie year from 1999 and 2000. Ronda Rousey's debut match at WrestleMania was such amazing. Like, it was really, really good. Some say probably the best debut match of all time. And look what she's done. She's had great matches and stuff. People even said she's good for a rookie year. She destroyed Alexa Bliss. Sorry, Alexa. At SummerSlam to win the Raw Women's Championship. Now she's rumored to main event next WrestleMania for the first ever female WrestleMania main event. So Ronda, you had a great year, so continue being great and awesome in 2019. Alright, last but not least, and Becky Lynch. Some say probably the best thing in the WWE right now is Becky Lynch. She started out the year with just mid-card feuds, and then when she attacked Charlotte at SummerSlam after she couldn't win the SmackDown Women's Championship, she won the title at Hell in a Cell with the weird roll-up. Ever since then, she's been calling herself the Man and all that. She's had a really good year with her anti-Stone Cold persona, as some people have said. Now she got her face destroyed by Nia Jax with her broken face, as they're calling it, concussion. But I guess that might be actually a good thing in the long run, because it's rumored that Ronda and Becky will main event WrestleMania for the Raw Women's Championship and all that. So Becky, your first half of the year wasn't too great, but your last half was so good. I hope 2019 will be just as good for you. And there you go. That's who I think is the best WWE wrestlers of the 2018, and 2019 should be a good year. Let me know in the comments below who you think was the best wrestlers of the year in WWE. Like, share, and subscribe. I'm Austin Tucker from Wrestling for Life, and I'll see you next time.